No. Oh. I hope you guys don't mind. I am exhausted as fuck from today, so I'm just gonna put the window together. I hope you don't mind.
After 2 red-hot weeks in Aguas Calientes, this scorcher shows no signs of letting up. From championship defended and lost, the partnership forward and fizzled. Week 3, Verano de Escandalo is sure to continue the heat wave scandal. Against the Reina de Reinas champion, earning herself a championship match. Has had a host site selling the champions at 20 foot here in AAA. And the opponent is focused here with Flavor, but Tina Del Rey also gets her chance. And taking the title would be easier said than done. For over 1,000 days, Flavor has ruled the women's division of AAA. So why should it be any different? Flavor defends her coveted Reina de Reinas championship in a triple threat tonight. We're kicking off week 3 of Verano de Escandalo. We have our 3rd Latin American Championship triple threat qualifier.
Come on, Damien.
Hard to lock up his spot in the finals of Supermania. Now it's up to Cruz Del Toro, El Scout, and Psycho Clown to
Okay, go ahead. Come on.
opportunity on the 2-night extravaganza. We'll find out who that'll be right now.
That match was not even a shot. Doc Cruz. I love Cruz, but I prefer to see Psycho Clown.
Arena San Marcos in Aguas Calientes, Mexico for week 3.
I prefer to see Psycho Clown do it.
And we are about to find out which luchador will join El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. and La Parca.
This is what I'm talking about. Cruz acts like a fucking heel over on AAA. So why the fuck ain't he a tweener? Because he's acting like a heel. Del Toro!
I am still Corey Graves alongside John Bradshaw Layfield and AAA General Manager Rey Mysterio. Ray, what do you think of Cruz Del Toro's chances in this one?
I'll tell you what, Cruz Del
Which one's
Toro's
this?
been waiting for that big opportunity, that one to break through. And I think this might be it, so he better have his boots.
I don't know if this dude's a face or not. I don't think I've ever heard of this
Toro
dude.
had better be ready for battle because we know El Fiscal is is a young man who seems
Face.
on the verge of a breakout each and every time we see him. The son of the original Abismo Negro. JBL, how impressed have you been by El Fiscal over the past several months?
Incredibly impressed. There's nothing fancy, there's nothing pretty about El Fiscal. He's a very physical guy who loves to hit people. And I enjoy that. It's a different style. And it's
Bro!
Ray, you've said on multiple occasions that Fiscal reminds you very much of...
Bro wears 2 fucking masks.
That's a complete reflection of his dad. Incredible.
When we talk about Lucha,
Please do not spill everywhere.
Look no further than
They call clowns.
We still have not heard any updates or any news break regarding the attack of Pagano. We haven't seen Pagano since, and we haven't got any clues. Ray, have you heard anything?
No, I haven't. And if I did, I would definitely share that with you guys. But no, there haven't been any updates.
It's been about a week ago. I mean, not a week ago. About a month. Pagano's been fucking gone for about a month.
Rather than later, but Psycho Clown with an opportunity to return to very familiar ground. A Triple Mania veteran. Psycho Clown thrives on Triple A's biggest.
Ah, fuck.
Triple Mania veteran. He's headlined more Triple Manias than anybody in history. If you talk about franchise of Lucha Libre,
What?
this is it right here, Psycho Clown.
This is the third of 4 qualifiers. All 3 qualifying matchups, triple threats. The finale at Triple Mania will be fatal forward. Thus far, Elio de Dr. Wagner Jr. has advanced, as has Laparca. As Cruz del Toro double super kick to the outside. Fiscal and Psycho Clown working fairly well as a unit in the early moments of this one.
Miss. Miss. Miss.
Now, when it comes
KO.
to the threat environment, would you say that Psycho Clown's
Target
is
acquired.
a benefit?
There's no doubt about it. There's absolutely nothing you can do to Lucha Libre that's going to surprise Psycho Clown. He's got to be the favorite in this match. No offense to the scholar. Oh! Cruz, but Psycho Clown almost over quick. Psycho has to be the favorite in this thing.
Of course, these 3 men battling for entry in the Fatal 4-Way at Triple Mania for the Latin American Championship, which was vacated. Kicked by Del Toro. Vacated by order of our general manager, Rey Mysterio. Former champion Elijo Del Piquet suffering a knee injury.
Whoa!
Had to give up the gold. By Fiscal, but Psycho Clown breaks it up.
This is actually a terrific idea by our general manager. Put a bunch of triple threats together. They get up in the fatal 4-way.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute, John! Wait a minute, John! Oh, Psycho didn't even have a chance to rip his face off.
Think about what you just said.
We get self-aware as I was speaking it. Big Psycho elbow rocks El Fiscal. And I guess time to send in the Clown. Look at that.
Or not. Frick.
Incredible speed by Cruz del Toro. Ray, I know you've been extremely impressed by Del Toro as a WO member.
Yes, I have. And I think he's doing good right now, just singles. You know, maybe this is his time to shine.
Sue!
That way.
Did Ronaldo steal that from Del Toro?
I think he did.
The Psycho's into the outside. Here comes Cruz del Toro. Walking the ropes with it. Tornado to the outside.
Sue!
Both opponents. This could be a breakout night for Cruz del Toro. Muscling Psycho Clown back inside the squared circle. Del Toro, a deceptively gifted high flyer.
Truly gifted. He should be moving the way he does.
Over a Phoenix splash, Psycho out of the way. The John, are you blushing?
What? Bruh's blushing? Hey, yo.
Made famous by Abismo Negro.
Is JDL freaky?
Toro playing spoiler for El Fiscal.
Maybe that's why his father wouldn't give him his name to keep stealing all his moves.
fucking balls.
Del Toro with a kick right to the chest of El Fiscal. The prosecutor stunned on the top turnbuckle, not somewhere you want to be when you're dealing with Del Toro. Beautiful Rana from the ropes. Hooks the leg. Oh my God! Out of nowhere. Where in the hell did Psycho Clown come from? Flying clown.
A flying clown.
Right place at the right time. Psycho keeps this one alive. Ripping Fiscal down. Trying to push himself into position. There's great ring awareness by the veteran Psycho Clown.
We got a new general manager. We got a new general manager. We got angry giants. We got flying clouds. I highly approve.
That's why it's the hottest brand in the game, Johnny.
He's damn right it is.
Nice reversal by El Fiscal to take down Psycho Clown. Del Toro, the lone luchador, on his feet. Smart decision.
Waited too long, though.
Might be right,
Try
Travis.
somebody else.
Fiscal escapes.
Go cover Roberto.
Cannot believe it.
I don't think that worked right.
The biggest of all time, right around the corner, September 11th in Las Vegas, the 13th in Mexico City. And now, Psycho Clown wants to punch his ticket. That'll do it. Psycho driver on the apron. Del Toro's done for.
Medically speaking, that will rearrange your innards.
And Psycho sends Fiscal to the outside. The unorthodox Psycho Clown, hell-bent on reaching Triple Mania yet again, perhaps capturing Latin American gold. And Del Toro just will not go away. Psycho Clown trying to catch a breather on the outside.
Oh no.
What the hell? What the hell is that?
Is that a fan?
I hope not, Ray. It's a security out here.
Good lord.
What the hell is this?
What's the fan? What?
It's a damn security out here.
Good lord. Yo.
Who the hell is it?
I have no clue.
What are you doing to Psycho Clown?
He just punched two fans.
Hey, this maniac from the row just mauling Psycho Clown.
The size of this guy.
Oh my God.
Psycho Clown's a big man. His man's dwarfs, so they got big.
Who the fuck is this dude?
This guy's a monster.
Del Toro, meanwhile, in the ring, wisely trying to steal a victory amongst the chaos. But Psycho Clown has just been removed from the equation by something from the front row. This is essentially boiled down to a one-on-one matchup, guys.
What an opportunity for Cruz and El Fiscal.
That's very
My
true.
God, we have more questions than answers right now.
Oh, like something out of a damn horror movie.
General manager, what in the blue hell is going on?
I have no clue, and I'm with you guys right now. I
Well,
will
Ray,
let
you
you
better
step
get
away.
on the phone, man.
Yes. I beat you
But
too.
hang on, wait.
Oh,
Look at Fiscal.
oh my goodness.
Flexing some power of his own. Now from the top rope. Big splash by El Fiscal. El Fiscal.
I'm not
is
there.
going to Triple Mania.
Well, that wasn't on my bingo card.
Hey, you know
Well,
what?
this guy won the rest of the Triple A. He's well deserved. You think it can happen, but what in the hell have we just seen?
I think we may have just witnessed the biggest win of El Fiscal's young career, as he now earns the right to join El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. and La Parca as three of the yes,
What is the size of this
I
man?
think
Look at this. Look at that right hand. He just dropped. And look at this. He launched a fan into the bowl.
something looking like Victor Crowley's worst nightmare out of the bayou or something, but It opened the door for Del Toro and El Fiscal to ply their trade, and El Fiscal, the prosecutor, picks up the W and earns a ticket to Triple Mania. El Fiscal has quite the opportunity ahead of him, but putting together this tournament isn't the only opportunity our general manager seems to be creating, as we found out in unbelievable development last Monday on Raw.
On September 14, Monday Night Raw makes history when we broadcast live from Arena Ciudad de Mexico in Mexico for the first time in 15 years. Now, I'm not just a Raw superstar, I'm also the general manager of AAA. And that's why earlier this week, I spoke with Raw general manager Adam Pearce and the OTC,
Roman Reigns.
Roman recognized how important Lucha Libre is to me and how important this night is. And that's why he has agreed to defend the World Heavyweight Championship that night on Raw. That's right. Now, I promised to deliver Roman a worthy opponent. And we've agreed that a challenger needs to earn this opportunity. And there's only one way to do this right. As you know, Mexico is the home and heart of Lucha Libre. So starting this Monday on Raw, we'll be holding a tournament featuring the very best luchadores from Raw,
SmackDown,
and
and
of course,
AAA.
The winner now has a chance to represent all of Lucha Libre and all of Mexico when he faces Roman Reigns in the main event of Monday Night Raw for the World Heavyweight Championship. La oportunidad aquí está. Let's go. Antes de la arena, antes de las luces, solo había un sueño. Cada caída me hizo más fuerte. Cada rival me enseñó algo. Cada máscara que defendí me convirtió en quien soy. Hoy no soy el mismo que empezó. Hoy soy leyenda. Pero la leyenda no termina aquí. Es tu turno de ser la leyenda.
Free Fire.
Tú puedes ser el próximo rey del ring.
La Perca.
¿Están listos para hacer historia, mi gente?
They say Superman couldn't get any bigger. They were wrong.
For the first time ever,
2 nights,
2 cities, 1 historic Triple Mania. Y por tu increíble demanda, Night 1 moved to the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
and then the celebration continues in Ciudad de Mexico.
This is Lucha Libre AAA. Nos vemos en Triple Mania.
Not good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? I'll come over there and smack them glasses straight off your face.
This for the Welterweight Championship of the world.
There's not gonna be a 12-round war, I promise you that. He's not good enough. He can say whatever he wants. I don't quit. I don't stay down on one knee. Proven. You keep running your mouth. You keep running your mouth.
The wait is over, and Club WWE is live now. Start earning rewards. Check out your exclusive member benefits and explore the catalog of premium content you can't find anywhere else. Congratulations on being the first to experience the epicenter of fandom. This is Club WWE.
Esto es Lucha Libre AAA. Pelea real. Energía real. Impacto real. Esto no es solo un espectáculo. Es visión. Es Lucha Libre AAA. Emoción real. Justo enfrente de ti. Experiméntalo en vivo.
Before we get back to things here on AAA and Aguas Calientes, let's head due north to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and last weekend's momentous SummerSlam event, including the SummerSlam Takeover, before fans witnessed another successful Ray Phoenix Cruiserweight Championship defense and the show-stealing spectacle between Penta and Chad Gable. The WWE Universe lined the Minneapolis Convention Center to see some AAA's best. Fans experienced everything from interactive entrances to meet all their AAA favorites, even getting up close and personal with La Yesca. Don't worry, John, there were no reported salmonella incidents, I assure you. But even with all the fun that El Grande Americano had with his loyal following, it's the betrayal of Dominic Mysterio that still weighs heavy on the mind. Many even reported that through gritted teeth and smiles, Grande mentioned his every intention on addressing his Triple Mania opponent next week when AAA returns live to Torreon. But first, we hear from Dominic Mysterio, who requested an interview conducted by none other than Andrea Pizzarte, which we'll see later on. It is now time for some spectacular cruiserweight action as we take our first singles look at Noisy Boy. Ray, as GM, what do you have to tell us about this young man?
A spectacular high flyer, man. He can go.
Esta será una lucha de mano a mano.
You're gonna see a lot of
Ustedes, el robot del aire.
Noisy Boy's competed in AAA sporadically over the past several years and has really broken into the United States independent scene in the last year. Unfortunately for Noisy Boy, last time we saw him, he was on the wrong end of a Los Perros del Mal beatdown. The JBL. There's my guy. Yes, sir. Spinning, pinning, grinning, and winning. Jack Cartwheel. One of the most dynamic and spectacular luchadors in the world. Jack Cartwheel has arrived.
Aquí está.
Esperando el escándalo.
You're
about to see something amazing. I think amazing may be an understatement. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. When it comes to the laws of gravity and physics, they simply do not apply.
They don't apply.
Jack Cartwheel.
It's like being in a wormhole or something. They just don't apply. Not that I've been in a lot of wormholes.
This is the only Cartwheel's second match back since suffering a dislocated elbow back in April. Last time we saw Cartwheel, he very nearly qualified for a cruiserweight title opportunity that was earned by Mini Vikingo. And right now, Jack Cartwheel showing the world why you cannot blink when this young man is in the ring. Ray, for all of your high-flying abilities and years of lucha experience, have you ever seen someone as physically and aerially gifted as Jack Cartwheel?
No, I haven't. That's what makes when you're an innovator. Jack Cartwheel is just that guy.
No doubt about it. Particularly when it comes to offense, Jack Cartwheel is an innovator. Oh my goodness! Looking to join Noisy Boy outside, and Noisy Boy one step ahead. Beautiful! Springboard climb from the knees!
My knees hurt.
My knees hurt.
John, how big is this opportunity for Noisy Boy to knock out one of the most luchadors in the world?
You got this young man that the whole world's talking about, and Jack Cartwheel, and you get a chance to beat him in a one-on-one match. With all that's going on in AAA right now, what an opportunity for Noisy Boy.
like what we're seeing right here out of Noisy Boy, attacking the left arm. That is the elbow that was dislocated by Jack Cartwheel. Noisy Boy putting it to the test. Nice leg sweep by the luchador.
Not that I know anything about cartwheels, but I imagine it's hard to do with one arm.
What on earth? Oh my God. Incredible offense by Noisy Boy. Hooks the far leg.
So far, these guys have done about 50 moves, and none of them could I do.
I have no doubt that the reigning World Cruiserweight Champion, Rey Fenix, is keeping a close eye on this matchup, as Phoenix always wants to keep his skill set sharp.
So Jack Cartwheel's first match in Mexico was on the floor 2 years before he met came to AAA.
Oh my God!
He dated a llama after that for about 6 months.
Stop. And a beautiful crucifix driver by Cartwheel. He calls that the pinwheel.
Oh. Where there's a wheel, there's a way.
Well, you got a ton of these, don't you, Jim?
Yes, I do. Still mad you didn't prove her my Lizard of Oz comment a couple weeks ago.
I try my best not to patronize you, as Jack Cartwheel makes the climb to the high-rent district. But Noisy Boy puts a stop to the ascent. At this point, I've given up trying to guess what we're going to see next. I don't know if we've ever seen anything like this.
Stuff I have no idea what they're doing. I think they just get up there and do things. What in the world?
Like you said, John, covered by Noisy Boy. At this point, these guys are just making stuff up.
All right, Mr. Play-by-Play announcer, call this.
I don't know what the hell it was, but it sure was fun to watch.
This is incredible.
Reverse Frankensteiner?
Another shot. I'll take it, Greg. Cartwheel hanging Noisy Boy across the top rope.
Look at this.
Wow. This kid is unbelievable. The slam stand elbow.
There's nothing he does that's normal. Nothing. He goes to drop an elbow and he has to do 4 flips first. Look at this.
Nice flying tiger to the outside. Shades of the legendary Great Sasuke, shown by Jack Cartwheel as he makes the climb to the top.
Get ready. Here we go, NASA. Incredible.
Señoras y señores, celebremos el ganador, el espectacular Jack Cartwheel.
Guys, this young man had a superstar written all freaking over it.
Superstar and superpower.
Agree more with you, gentlemen, as we
I
take a
have
look.
no idea what the hell he just did the last 10 minutes. Him or Noisy Boy.
Jack Cartwheel, a walking highlight reel. What a win in the Cruiserweight division for one of the hottest young stars in all of Lucha Libre.
Let's go.
No.
Get out there, Jack.
Carmen Petrovich.
Don't worry about it, kid. You're sacrificing.
Oh no. Poor guys.
Angel, Berto, and Daga. A group of the most violent and vicious men in Lucha Libre.
Oh, man. We wondered how you ground these 2 high flyers. We just found out.
No. Oh, my God. Cartwheel just annihilated by Bronco.
And if that wasn't enough, still gets a couple of slaps with the belt. Come on, guys.
God forgives. The dogs don't.
Los Perros del Mal's reign of terror over AAA continues.
They live in chaos.
Ray, you're the general manager. What in the hell are we supposed to do about this?
I gotta admit to you, I'm looking at this and it's hard to watch. But I want to hear what they have to say.
¿Dónde están, perros?
Where you at, my dogs?
A esto me refería cuando dije que el negocio se está volviendo débil.
This is what I referred to when I said
Por eso la
that they
teoría
are getting
regresó.
weak.
Porque seguimos poniendo las reglas.
That's
Y
why we came
además,
back,
nosotros
Because we
aprendimos de los mejores.
making the rules, and we learn from the best.
Porque tú lo sabes, todos lo
Because you
saben.
know,
Una
everybody
vez
knows.
perro,
Once a
siempre
dog,
perro.
always a dog.
Y para presentar un perro,
And
solo
to
otro
present
perro.
a dog, only
Con
another dog.
ustedes, la bestia del apocalipsis.
Oh, wow.
También.
With you guys.
Sí.
The beast of the apocalypse.
Oh no.
Damien 666.
666. An absolutely legendary luchador. American fans may recall Damien's days in WCW. But this man is here as an OG of Los Perros del Mal.
Or you talk about having an OG, this is one of the guys. I was a kid when he and I met for the first time, and he was rolling deep with my uncle.
How does this change the complexion of Los Perros del Mal, Ray?
It's just wisdom. Wisdom all the way. You have one of the OGs.
Damián. 6,
Damien
6, 6.
666.
Bienvenido a
Welcome.
casa.
Home. Wow.
The legend has returned. That is freaking huge. You guys in the dressing room, run.
¿Dónde están, perros?
Where you at, dogs?
Digo, ¿dónde están, perros?
I can't hear you. Where you at, dogs?
¡Perros! Y recuerden, Dios perdona.
And remember, God forgives. Dogs don't.
Hell is empty. All of the dogs are here.
Oh.
Good luck, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
my God. This just changed everything.
Los Perros del Mal realigning themselves with an OG in Damien 666. While in our main event, Lady Shawnee's looking to reclaim herself with the Reina de Reinas Championship. The former two-time champ looks to make it a third, but standing before her is a young lady looking for her first championship in AAA. The vivacious and undefeated La Catalina. However, with a reign of 1,000 plus days to her name, Glamour has a win streak of her own to maintain in her most challenging effort to date. This triple threat for the Reina de Reinas Championship goes down next.
This September, WWE enters the heart of Mexico. First
and we are just getting started.
Here we go! And it all leads to Mexico City with SmackDown and Raw returning to Mexico for the first time in 15 years.
Doesn't get any bigger than this.
One country, one piece of culture, one massive night after another.
It is going to be unbelievable.
The WWE Mexico Live Tour. Tickets on sale now.
Not good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? I'll come up here and smack them glasses straight off your face.
This for the Welterweight Championship for the world.
There's not gonna be a 12-round war. I promise you that. He's not good enough.
He can say whatever he wants. I don't quit. I don't stay down on one knee. Proven. Keep on your mark. You keep on your mark.
The wait is over, and Club WWE is live now. Start earning rewards. Check out your exclusive member benefits and explore the catalog of premium content you can't find anywhere else. Congratulations on being the first to experience the epicenter of fandom. This is Club WWE.
¿Están listos para hacer historia, mi gente?
They say Supermania couldn't get any bigger. They were wrong.
For the first time ever,
2 nights.
2 cities, one historic Triple Mania. Y por tu increíble demanda, Night 1 moved to the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
And then, the celebration continues in Ciudad de Mexico.
This is Lucha Libre at its best. Nos vemos en Triple. It's been the talk of the strip ever since it was announced, so much so that now the demand has grown larger than a progressive jackpot. As a result, Night 1 of Triple Mania 34 will now take place from the legendary MGM Grand Garden Arena. Then the extravaganza continues 2 nights later in Mexico City at Arena CDMX, headlined by the AAA Mega Championship match between El Rey de los Luchadores, Dominic Mysterio, and the Rey de Reyes, Grande Americano. Tickets for both nights are available now. But speaking of that anticipated main event, Dirty Dom had quite the conversation with Andrea Bazarte regarding this entire eye-opening situation.
Dominic Mysterio, tengo entendido que solo aceptaste hacer esta entrevista si era yo quien te entrevistaba.
Sí, Andrea, no te pongas de loca y me quieras dar una cachetada o algo porque ya tengo unos policías afuera esperándome por si cualquier cosa, ¿eh? Escuché que tenías mucho tiempo sin conseguir trabajo, entonces le quería hacer un favorcito a mi amigo el Grande. Pero sí te voy a decir una cosa, Andrea. Cuando me iba a poner de pareja con el tal Grande para reunir a los gringos locos 2.0, esa noche, antes de salir, el Grande lo volteó a ver a la cara y me preguntó si yo estaba con los perros del mal. Con eso fue suficiente, con eso me dijo todo. Y yo, siendo el rey de los luchadores, lo volteé a ver a su cara y yo no tenía nada que ver con los perros del mal. Y era totalmente la verdad, porque yo, un mentiroso no soy. Pero te voy a decir otra cosa, Andrea. Cuando el grande ganó esa espada en Rey de Reyes, todo cambió. Y no nada más empezó ahí, pero cuando hicimos nuestra lucha de gringos locos por primera vez, que él le dio la mano al imbécil de mi padre, ahí fue donde empezó todo. Porque mira, yo me fui a lo mejor unos cuantos meses de AAA, me hice a un lado. ¿Por qué? Porque yo quería que estaba haciendo el grande, yo quería ver lo que iba a ser el grande. Y sí, hizo lo que pensé que iba a hacer. Se convirtió en el héroe nacional de todo México. Se consiguió una novia mexicana. Entonces, ¿qué más quiere el público? Pero lo único que va a pasar es que todos los sueños tuyos y del grande van a ser destruidos por el rey de los luchadores. Porque le di su oportunidad, pero en Triple Manía, cuando le gane, en medio de ese ring, voy a demostrarles a todos porque yo soy el rey de los luchadores. Y porque el grande americano siempre va a ser el segundo atrás de Dirty Dom. El segundo mejor luchador, el segundo luchador con la ovación más grande, el segundo luchador con la segunda novia más bonita. Pero lo que voy a demostrar es que el rey de los luchadores, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, nadie lo va a vencer.
¿Y por qué Dorian Rondán?
¿Por qué Dorian? Todos pensaron que yo me alineé con Dorian después de que se lesionó Vikingo, pero eso no es verdad. Después de que Marisela Peña habló con el imbécil de mi padre y lo hizo el gerente general de AAA, yo fui a... ¿Y por qué? Porque nadie entiende como yo y Dorian lo que se siente tener a un padre celoso por el éxito de su propio hijo. Así es que, ¿cuáles fueron los resultados? Ahora, o más, el atleta más grande del mundo respalda al rey de los luchadores. Así es que, este sábado, en Torreón, yo sé que el grande va a estar presente. Y yo también voy a estar ahí. Pero, donde está Dirty Dom, un gigante más de 2 metros, nunca está lejos. Perdón, Andrea. Ya terminamos aquí. Tengo mejores cosas que hacer.
Dirty Dom has revealed his motive, and now we know his intent. To be live in Torreon, across from El Grande Americano. I'm not even sure the Coliseo Centenario is equipped to handle the situation at hand, but we'll find out next week. And we'll see the AAA return of Penta. While SummerSlam may have not gone as expected, the ever-fearless luchador picks himself back up and regroups amongst his people live in Torreon next week. It has been quite the saga that set up this Verano de Escandalo main event. Back at Noche de los Grandes, La Catalina joined forces with Bailey and Lola Vice to take on Las Positas. A physical, no love-lost match breakdown, allowing La Catalina to take her shot at the Reina de Reinas. A hip attack and a running knee would lead La Diva del Rey to pick up the biggest win of her short time here in Triple H. However, Flair's woes wouldn't end there. Just a month later, the shocking return of Lady Shani resulted in a non-title showdown between the former two-time champion and the reigning title holder. When desperation set in, Flair tried to introduce her title into the match, but the arrival of La Catalina put a stop to that, giving Lady Shani the chance to take advantage, hitting Flair with the iconoclasm for the stunning victory. So, with two separate women owning wins over Flair, and now a match where the champion doesn't even have to be involved in the decision, could this be Flair's final night as champion?
Since it's been about 1,000 days as the champ, fuck yeah, give it to someone else.
Gentlemen, it is time for the Reina de Reinas Championship to be defended in a triple threat match. As we take another look at a former two-time Reina de Reinas champion, Lady Shani. A student of the legendary Silver King, Shani would love to capture championship number 3 tonight. AAA Verano de Escandalo is brought to you by Free Fire. The action of AAA arrives with all the energy of Free Fire, where battle also lives inside the game. And by Bardal. Protect with Bardal, proud presenter of Lucha Libre AAA. Ray was back at the beginning of July, and Lady Shani actually pinned Flammer thanks to a little interference from this young lady.
Yes, La Catalina.
La Diva del Ring. A Chilean-born luchadora has made her intentions known since arriving in AAA. Wants what Flammer has, the Reina de Reinas Championship. Ray, what is it about this young lady that makes her so special?
That she connects with the fans. You know, she has presence. When it's time to put in the work, you can see her definitely put in work. And she's got innovations based off of that. There you go.
JL, I know your invitation into Las Toxicas seems to be lost in the mail, but please, enjoy yourself. The floor is yours.
I am so excited. The leader of Las Toxicas, which I'm going to be in one day. And is this a little cyber problem or something? I'm not sure. My emails must not be getting there because they're not getting returned. My phone calls actually aren't being answered either. But I'm certain any day now I'm going to be in Las Toxicas.
Flammer preparing for her 10th defense of the Reina de Reinas Championship. But it will certainly not be easy as the champion must deal with not one, but two challengers simultaneously.
You know, when Delcom and Wyndham were in West Texas Rednecks, I thought that's the only group I've ever wanted to be in that I wasn't in until Las Toxicas.
Señoras y señores, esta es
Guys, I hate to do this, but I gotta step away. I gotta take care of some GM stuff.
Is it all right?
Presentamos a la retadora en su regreso de la Ciudad de México. Aquí está la princesa tibetana, Lady Shani. De Santiago de Chile, más bella y feroz que nunca. Aquí está la diva del ring, la Catalina. Presentamos a nuestra campeona, rompiendo todos los récords, con más tiempo de posesión, señoras y señores, de Monterrey, la reina de reinas. Ella es la tóxica Slumber.
Well, John Flammer, as always, oozing with confidence as the Reina de Reinas champion. If you are the champion in this situation, John, what's the best strategy here?
Let your two opponents work. Look, they've both been working to get to the championship, but right now, that you think they're really going to team up against Flammer? These two people are going to turn on each other. And by the way, did Lance Russell or Gordon Sully or Gorilla Monsoon ever leave the commentary desk? What a prima donna we have for a general manager.
I have no doubt whatever Ray's doing right now is extremely important and likely beneficial to all of AAA as both challengers waste no time taking down the champion. Stereo hip attack, sliding kick from Shani, Catalina into the cover. And this didn't take long, John, just as you predicted. Catalina and Lady Shani not working too well together.
By the way, that is the most sycophantic response I've ever heard you discuss it.
I enjoy my job, John.
I'm glad you're here, Corey. Wow, that's just a straight boot to the face.
I love the brutality we're seeing out of Lady Shani. This confidence in her own right has to be through the roof after picking up a pinfall over Flammer. Courtesy of a little assist from La Catalina. But Shani takes out the champ on the outside. Triple threat rules in effect. First competitor to score a pinfall or submission will be declared Reina de Reinas champion. La Catalina from the top to the outside.
Hey, what an opportunity. I mean, you're not just beating some champ. Being a Reina de Reinas champion is one of the greatest things in the world today. But beating a Flammer who's held this title for 1,076 days longer than anybody else in history, you're the one that knocks it off.
I believe at this juncture we're up to 1,092 days, John. Incredible, no matter how you slice it. Flammer's eager to put a sword for her side.
There's a exchange rate from Mexico to Texas.
Understood. Up and over goes La Catalina. La Diva del Ring, who's inspired to become a luchador by none other than a friend of yours, John. Trish Stratus, WWE Hall of Famer.
The greatest sponsor. They have a huge responsibility for the entire women's movement in wrestling today. Main event on Monday Night Raw when they had to have one.
Here in AAA, these three women tasked with being the main event here in week 3 of Verano de Escandalo. The Reina de Reinas championship on the line as the champ goes face first into the second turnbuckle. Here comes Lady Shani, who just kicked the features off of La Catalina's face. And another one to match for Flammer.
What a boot.
Lady Shani, the student of Silver King, which makes her the niece of the legendary Dr. Wagner Jr. A family affair here in Mexico.
An athlete that the Shani is.
Absolutely spectacular. Lady Shani, very familiar with Flammer. The two have faced one another over 50 times throughout their careers. And they say familiarity breeds contempt, John. Is that the case when you're as familiar as these two are with one another?
There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. And Flammer has had the better of these rivalries so far. And they're equal. It's just a matter of sometimes the champion has just a little bit of an edge or has one over somebody. That's what Flammer has right now.
Big double stomp by the champion, right to the heart of Lady Shani.
But Lady Shani is every bit capable enough to walk out of here champion tonight.
You're right about that, John. She's done it twice before. Cover to retain.
One of these nights is going to be her night. And I think Lady Flammer knows this.
At this point in her career, Lady Flammer has grown used to being hunted.
You are kid. Has beat everybody put in front of her. The record says perhaps the greatest luchador of all time. Well, the greatest champion of all time.
I mean, think of the who's who that Flammer defeated in her reign. Fabi Apache, Natty, Bailey, for goodness sake. Oh! Big boot by La Catalina takes down Shani. Catalina out of the way just in time. Face first into the top turnbuckle. La Diva del Ring starting to roll. Championship at stake. Double drop kick from the top. This is something that changes your life forever. John, are you beginning to believe in La Catalina? Absolutely. Look, any of these women that just happen to hit the home run, they're going to be out here champion. What's so great about this matchup? Corey, special applied by La Catalina. Whoa! Driven down onto Shani. Covers both opponents for the championship. And John, do you think La Catalina got a bit overzealous, a bit greedy? Absolutely. Yeah, two not so great covers. I mean, what a historic moment it'd be to pin both. And now stay for that pedal, but sometimes you take the more sure thing. Flammer from behind. And here comes Lady Shani. Vicious clothesline and a pure thoughts over in the corner. What's Flammer going to do here? She's in trouble. Flammer's got to get on the different side of the ass whooping is what she's got to do. Because she's on the wrong side of it right now. You're not kidding. Sunset flip by Catalina. Around we go. Man. Shani going for a scenic throw. Aguas Caliente. What a boot from Flammer. Breaks up the fall. Sunset flip attempt by the champion. Blocked by Lady Shani. Counters in one of her own. And Flammer taking the tour. Shoulders down for the title. La Catalina keeps it alive. Conspicuous by their absence, John, the rest of us talks. We got Lady Maravilla and La Hiedra. They certainly not out here in support of the champion. Maybe La Flammer said stay back. The champ's going to handle duties. The champ certainly has an opportunity to make a statement here. Shani traps in a powerbomb. Shani escapes, but here comes Catalina with the splash. New champion leg. And the champion breaks it up. God, John. What a championship match we are watching. This is awesome. All three luchadoras leaving it all in the ring for the right to be called Reina de Reinas champion, the Queen of Queens. And defeat one of the greatest champions of all time. You're going to hear the appreciation from the AAA fans. Esto es Lucha. It sure is. Here comes Flammer. Catalina ducks. Whoa, big time spear on the outside. The champion's down, John. La Catalina has a bit of daylight. And this is what you need. You got to get somebody down using a triple threat and isolate the other person and see what you can do. Shani now crossing the arms, looking for an iconoclasm perhaps. From the second, Catalina sunset flip for the gold. Countered by Shani. And look at this counter. We will see a new champion if one of them does. Backstabber from Shani. With Bridge for the goal. No. This lady Shani, she is so impressive. Completely agree with you. What an athlete. Here comes Catalina. Hip attack to Shani.
Oh no.
Man, running knee. Rocks Lady Shani from Flammer. Flammer. Opportunist.
God.
She did it. That is what she
Fucking smart ass.
The longest reigning Brandon Advance champion of all time. And the reign continues.
Y la ganadora, y aún reina de reinas,
What a win for the champion. Lady
I'll put it on the other one. I'll put it on the other episode. Go the party.
Estamos en la misma página porque sabemos que los perros son peligrosos. ¿Me vas a respaldar? ¿Estás conmigo o estás con los perros? Ya te dije que no estoy con los perros.
¿Qué les puedo decir? ¿Qué se esperaban de Dirty Dom? ¿Qué se esperaban del sucio de los sucios? El rey de los luchadores. ¿Qué ven otro pendejo? Siéndose ver como un mexicano. No, el verdadero rey de los luchadores soy yo. Y grande americano, acuérdate de eso, pendejo. Que yo mando aquí.
After a week that lived up to its scandalous name, things are even more outrageous the second time around. This is Aguas Caliente, home for the 5th consecutive year of the summer's most provocative event, Verano de Escandalo. In what's sure to be a main event that will have the world talking, this man, the AAA World Cruiserweight Champion Ray Phoenix, continues his global reign of a fighting champion. He takes on his youngest, perhaps most explosive opponent yet. The walking, talking upset machine known as Mini Matingo tonight. And yes, those are tremors being felt beneath your feet because the Wagner brothers have arrived in Aguas Calientes looking for action. Delano and El Hijo of Dr. Wagner Jr.'s larger-than-life personas and stature look to overshadow the competition later tonight. And speaking of a former Latin American champion after surviving a Jr. and a Peaceful Negro a few weeks ago, El Hijo del Doctor Jr. is one win away from reclaiming that glory. But we'll have to wait to find out which competitors will be next to advance to Triple Mania's fatal four-way for the vacant Latin American Championship, with our second qualifying match set to take place right now.
Welcome back inside Arena San Marcos as we kick off week 2 of AAA Verano de Escandalo. And we are about to find out which of these men will punch their ticket to Triple Mania to compete for the AAA Latin American Championship. I am still Corey Graves, joined as always by WWE Hall of Famer John Bradshaw Layfield and AAA General Manager Rey Mysterio.
Latinoamericano, con ustedes el
Hey guys, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, Ray. I saw you rehired Andrea. Could you like hook me up like with a raise or something, or give me an action figure, one of those Paco things or something?
Gotta make sure your work's on point. It has been so far.
As we take a look at Mecha Wolf. JBL, I know you're a big Mecha Wolf fan. As I was doing my research before this matchup, I found out that Mecha Wolf is actually the star of a children's coloring book called The Legend of Mecha Wolf that covers his entire life's journey from rock stardom to Lucha Libre.
Yeah, Mecha Wolf is all over the place. Power slap. Oh, you go down there and slap rocks to go around. And I can tell you, after listening to his music, the singer, he's a great wrestler.
Mecha Wolf with a massive opportunity in front of him, as does Lince Dorado and this man. The winner of this matchup will advance to a fatal 4-way at Triple Mania, with the winner being crowned the brand new AAA Latin American champion. That title, of course, vacated by the former champion Elio Del Vikingo after suffering an injury. And Ray, I just want to take a second before the action gets underway to say congratulations on an unbelievable week 1 of Verano de Escandalo.
Oh, you suck up, Corey. Would you stop? Oh,
He's just being real, Bradshaw. Come on. I accept that credit. Thank you very much. You know, it's been awesome taking this position, and I love seeing how talent is just so hungry to succeed in that ring.
As Triple Mania continues to take shape, we will find out which of these 3 men will join El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. in the final. There is the bell. JBL, triple threat match. What's your strategy coming into this?
I tell you what, if I was a betting man, and I am, I got all my money on dip bones, dry bones. Very simple, a triple threat match. You got to be there when it counts. You can get beaten if you're out of the ring, but you can't win unless you're in the ring. You got to be close.
You got to like the energy off the opening bell by Dorado and Mecha Wolf, taking down the much more popular La Parca. Irish whip sends La Parca into the corner. Lince Dorado received this opportunity as Dragon Lee suffered an injury, was deemed unable to compete. This could be a true game changer for Dorado, but a drop kick from La Parca sends Mecha Wolf to the outside. Keep your eyes on Dorado.
What a foot drop kick, I love it. You say $20 bucks is an understatement.
I agree with that. Up and over goes La Parca.
He's losing today.
He's a 6'4" skeleton, so I guess
He's making his unorthodox, is not surprising. Here on a backbreaker, followed by a drop kick. Dorado in trouble on the outside. Mecha Wolf. That is a boot for his troubles. Here comes Lince. There goes Lince.
them bones don't fly.
Tonight. Oh, he spurs into the steel goes La Parca.
They break his skull when they're in the steel.
There we go. I think that's the best strategy right there. Teaming up with someone.
You see,
Mecha Wolf
I agree
and
with
Golden
you.
Links.
Team up with somebody and then double cross them when they turn their back on you.
You have to.
We're going to make the most of this opportunity. Love to punch his ticket to Triple Mania. The two boots to the face of La Parca. Beautiful arm drag takedown by Lindsay Dorado. Here comes Dorado. Tope! On hero to the outside. No hands.
What an opportunity for Lucha Dorado. He's taking advantage of it. I love it.
From the top turnbuckle, here comes Lindsay. Hurricane Rana takes down La Parka. Into the cover to advance the Triple Mania. Ray, is it safe to assume that you have been personally impressed by Lindsay Dorado recently?
Very much. I think in the recent months he's become one of my favorites.
Now goes Mecha Lindsay Dorado defeating his first ever Bernardo Descandalo. Massive backlash by Mecha Wolf, who launches himself to the outside. Mecha Wolf on a rampage right now. Coast to coast.
Mecha Wolf work.
He's on fire.
We've all watched it together. Mecha Wolf seems eventually on the verge of a breakout performance. This should do it.
He may have it.
That's it. Spike.
Got it. Oh, wow.
What happened?
Lindsay Dorado just barely escaping before the count of 3. But Lindsay's feeling the effects of that DDT.
He was spiked right on his head.
You're absolutely right about that. Mecha Wolf now with an opportunity to capitalize.
Hey, I flew out to Vegas just to watch Mecha Wolf in Power Slap. And when he knocks that poor soul into the next week, this is a tough guy.
Lindsay Dorado will attest firsthand. As both luchadors exchanging heavy strikes in the center of the ring. Pump kick by Lindsay. Answered by Mecha Wolf. Oh my goodness.
First, they're blocking all these kicks and punches with their face.
Dorado with a death drop kick. Poison out from nowhere. And a double clothesline takes down both luchadors. The guys, keep your eyes on the back of your screen. The Parka looks poised to enter the fray. Oh, double stunner. Could this be La Parka's moment? Snap power slam by Parka. Nobody for Dorado, who crushes Mecha Wolf with a senton. Double flapjacks.
Oh, you gotta fly.
Yes, he is. Supernatural athleticism on display from one of the most popular stars in Lucha Libre.
Them bones got walked on him.
Them bones soaring through the skies of Aguas Caliente in Mexico. La Parka sets his sights on Triple Mania. But first must dispatch of Mecha Wolf and Lindsay. Listen to this place, guys.
Hey, let me tell you, there's nothing like Mexican crowds. I've been going down for 30 plus years. You gotta feel it and be here to believe it.
Dorado rolls up Parka.
Whoa! Almost stole one.
Knee right to the jaw. Lindsay Dorado muscled up. La Parka could be looking for the bone breaker. Oh! Back scratch fever. Backstabber from the Golden Links. Hooks both legs. And Mecha Wolf.
Can you
At the last second.
I believe you can. We just learned today.
Apparently you can, yes. I didn't know what. I'm not up on my cadaver knowledge.
It's an educational experience for everyone, gentlemen.
It always is. It always is.
Mecha Wolf, vicious knife edge chop. Dorado.
He looks savage. He's out of this world.
Johnny, you start to believe, could this be the night for Mecha Wolf?
I hope so. I'm a big fan of Mecha Wolf.
And they're in a new chapter of that coloring book. And Lindsay Dorado now making a climb to join Mecha Wolf, who I believe is biting Dorado. This could be bad. Twisting superplex by McElroy. Cover it, cover it. He's barely got plenty to your pocket. 2 hands to the field four-way. Oh. Laparga says not just yet.
That was close. We made a little VAR on that one.
You're sitting next to the GM, John.
Oh, that's right. I want to raise the VAR, please.
You got it. It's on my list.
Outstanding. This is going to help me get into livestock.
That happened already.
No.
John's still waiting for the official hit by Ray. Showdown in the civil between Wolf and Parker. Yes, much.
Hear that?
Want to do after that forearm, right? Forearm to both. Parker launches McElroy. Sit out powerbomb. Throw in. 2 advances to the lead. And McElroy refuses to relent.
I saw that left arm was locked in by Parker's leg and the other one was loose. He was able to kick out.
That's exactly right. That was the only thing that saved McElroy from staying in this match.
Oh no! Laparga sent McElroy into the ropes and sent Lindsay Dorado quickly down. Look at this power! Dorado able to escape. Handspring into the stunner. Cruiserweight driver takes down Laparga. Oh, Mika and Lindsay dueling boots. This is madness, gentlemen.
Somebody cover somebody.
One of many reasons AAA is the hottest brand in the wrestling world.
Yes, it is. Even though I'm not general manager.
I can sign you up whenever I decide to step down.
I bet you.
Let's not get into those things.
Wrestling for 40 years. You're not stepping up with nothing.
Oh my God! What was that? McElroy ripped off the apron by Dorado.
Never seen that before. That was crazy.
Lindsay knows what's at stake. The Golden Links perched up top. Shooting star. Yes. Cover. Get in here.
Huh?
No, not yet.
You can fit. Lindsay almost had it.
That was his. That was really his.
Yes, sir.
Ray, what's going through Lindsay's mind right now? He just landed his biggest shot, his bread and butter, and it didn't work.
I hope he's not going crazy because he needs to keep that composure and make sure to try.
Oh my God! The poison mist from McElroy. Right to the elbow. Stars fly. Can Laparga make the cover?
Parker hurt himself.
Uh-oh.
Yes, he did. What's happening?
But nails Dorado. Laparga out of the way just in the nick of time. Wow. Half and half suplex. Oh. Drop kick sends Dorado to the floor.
What a match.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Laparga like a man possessed. Two big suicide to the outside. Parker with a splash. Cover. I think Parker wants a little insurance race.
Yes, he does. People feel like watching matchup.
Oh, great ball game. Parker's going to Triple Mania. Ten balls in gold and drive home.
Yes, sir. That was fun.
Wow. What a win for Laparga, who will now join El Hijo de Dr. Wagner in the American champion at Triple Mania. But JBL, Ray, this match was anything but easy for La Parka. Dorado and Mecha Wolf both bringing their A games tonight. But ultimately, La Parka was able to endure, deliver the bone breaker, and punch his ticket to the biggest AAA show of the year and potentially capture gold. Congratulations to La Parka.
You were right, Corey. He wanted some assurance, and he got it.
Would he ever? What a great match. What a terrific victory for La Parka. And it's now time to shake them bones in the center of the ring. What a win, what a match, what a night for AAA.
Antes de la arena, antes de las luces, solo había un sueño. Cada caída me hizo más fuerte. Cada rival me enseñó algo. Cada máscara que defendí me convirtió en quien soy. Hoy no soy el mismo que antes soy. Hoy soy leyenda. Pero la leyenda no termina aquí. Es uno de ser la leyenda. Tú puedes ser el próximo rey del ring. One thing that you have not been able to do, beat me.
I don't want to beat you. I need to beat you.
A 14-year rivalry. It all culminates.
Not good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? I'll come over here and smack them glasses straight off your face.
This is virtually championship for the world.
There's not going to be a 12-round war, I promise you that. He's not good enough.
He can say whatever he wants. I don't quit. I don't stay down on one knee. Proven. You keep on your mark. You keep on your mark.
Oh.
The wait is over, and Club WWE is live now. Start earning rewards, check out their exclusive member benefits, and explore the catalog of premium content you can't find anywhere else. Congratulations on being the first to experience the epicenter of fandom. This is Club WWE.
This September, WWE enters the heart of Mexico. First Guadalajara.
And we are just getting started.
Then Monterrey.
Here we go!
Released to Mexico City with SmackDown and Raw returning to Mexico for the first time in 15 years. One country, one historic culture, one massive night after another.
It is going to be unbelievable.
The WWE Mexico Live Tour. Tickets on sale now.
The brand of stage just got a whole lot better. Especially the 43 enthralls across 2 nights next April from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The WWE Universe will have the opportunity to converge on New York City for a truly global experience. Following each night of the official WrestleMania watch party at the Infosys Theater at Madison Square Garden, the action continues as NXT delivers 2 unforgettable events with the flagship stand delivered and Triple H's first WrestleMania weekend offering, It's Royal Glory. For pre-sale information, visit WWE.com.
Desde que llegamos, hemos hecho lo que dijimos que íbamos a hacer. Nos convertimos en la pesadilla de ese vestidor miserable, lleno de idiotas, estúpidos. You know what? I never forget. Seguir poniendo las reglas. Y la próxima semana, el legado va a seguir creciendo. Esto no termina aquí. Porque recuerden, Dios perdona. Los perros, no.
As week 2 of Verano de Escandalo rolls on, it is time for tag team action on AAA. This duo making a lot of waves recently. Drago on your right and Dinamico on the left. Ray, I know you're the general manager. You're responsible for the tag team division. The War Raiders want competition. How impressed have you been by Dinamico?
Incredible. I mean, the War Raiders came in here and made a statement right away. They want competition. I think these two guys are the ones.
Dinamico and Drago came up short back on July 4th against the Money Machine. They look to turn it all around tonight. A task much easier spoken about than accomplished when you are dealing with the brothers Wagner.
Trouble.
Take a look at the Aztec giant, Galeno. JBL, I know you've been extremely impressed by this beast of a young man.
I love this Galeno. I saw him come out in a handicap match. This actually beats 2 opponents.
And here comes Galeno's brother, the former AAA Latin American champion. JBL, what type of a leg up do the brothers Wagner have in tag team competition because of their chemistry? When you look back through history, you think of Matt and Jeff Hardy, Jimmy and Jay Uso. Brother tandems just tend to do very well in this game.
Hey, go back even further than that. You got the Briscoe brothers, you got the Funk brothers, you got the Steiner brothers, you have Harlem Heat. I mean, brothers just tend to do better because they...
Hold on, guys. Some person's texting me. Never mind. Casey friend chat. This group, I mean, I don't like to respond.
That connection to each other. There's not a lot of communication that gets messed up when you have brothers like that. Warriors and Bar teams have been so good throughout the
It's gotta be so cool doing these moments with your brothers that you really feed off each other.
That's right. This is something that's hard in all of us, and especially Lucha Libre.
AAA Verano de Escandalo is brought to you by Free Fire. The action of AAA arrives with all the energy of Free Fire. The battle also lives inside the game. And by Bardal. Protect with Bardal. Proud presenter of Lucha Libre AAA. Wagner 3 going to start things off for his family with Dinamico. He's self-proclaimed Futura Leyenda, the future legend.
Wagner 3, you've given up on pronouncing that 14-paragraph name he has. Why did he have a name? Why can we get the general manager to change his name to something like Galeno? Galeno's easy.
It's quite a mouthful. It equals the talent possessed by this young man. Rick Yeager doing an escape by Dinamico. Hijo de Wagner Jr. says, no way. Big senton crushes Dinámico. Look at the power of Wagner. Oh, wow. Nearly put Drago to the center of the ring. Tag made from the outside by Galeno. The Aztec Giant legal for the Wagner brothers. And look out like a runaway train. Get out the way. Oh. Wow. Good Lord.
Hey, if you don't like physical from Wagner 3, you're certainly going to not like this Wagner.
Galeno just launching Drago into the Wagner's corner and just battering him with clotheslines. Tag made, and there's the chemistry we were talking about, John.
Certainly is. It's something just innate to a brother team.
Oh, what the heck? Oh. Beautiful teamwork by the Wagners. Hooks the leg for the win. At the buzzer.
I'm sure if you say we're just prolonging the inevitable.
You may have a point, John. Tag made to Galeno, the Aztec Giant. More teamwork incoming from the brothers Wagner.
Oh, but he...
Oh, I remember this.
It's the glide path of a sofa. Just falling out of the sky. What in the hell?
That looked like a toy.
What a noise. Thanks for coming. Let's see some more skill brothers together. That was fun. This shit moves. I'm going to do this. I'm going to spin him 18 times around and drop him on his head. All right, I'm going to spin him 17 times around and drop him on his head and his back.
I don't know if anybody had more fun than the Wagner brothers in this one, who had an absolute field day dismantling Drago and Dinámico. A big win in the tag team division for Galeno and his brother and hijo, Dr. Wagner Jr.
Somebody else, Capro.
Well, if you thought that was explosive, this next one will be pure fireworks. The AAA Cruiserweight Championship is once again defended as the Fires of Ray Field, the wildly impressive Skinny Vikingo, take to the ring and skies in our main event next on AAA.
On Sunday, August 30th,
Welcome off. We are just getting started.
a one-of-a-kind event lands in the Lone Star State.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
AAA Lucha Libre. NXT Heatwave.
This one is going to be wild.
Back to back.
WWE Universe is alive tonight.
Two massive shows. One unforgettable Sunday. AAA Lucha Libre and NXT Heatwave in Edinburgh, Texas. Tickets are on sale now.
This September, the biggest spectacle in Lucha Libre transforms into an unforgettable two-night event.
This is AAA.
Due to overwhelming demand, Night 1 live at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
This is Lucha Libre.
While Night 2 is live at the Arena CDMX in Mexico City. It's the first ever two-night Triple Mania, September 11th and September 13th. Tickets on sale for Las Vegas August 4.
Not good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? I'm gonna smack them glasses straight off your face.
Next, the Cruiserweight Championship for the world.
There's not gonna be a 12-round war, I promise you that. He's not good enough. He can say whatever he wants. I don't quit. I'm gonna stay down on one knee. Proven.
My God, Brock.
There is one thing that you have not been able to do to beat me. I don't want to beat you. I need to beat you.
A 14-year rivalry. It all culminates at SummerSlam.
Esto es Lucha Libre AAA. Pelea real. Energía real. Impacto real. Esto no es solo de espectáculo. Es caricia. Es Lucha Libre AAA. Emoción real. Justo enfrente de ti. Experiméntalo en vivo. La verdad es que ha sido una gran semana. No lo puedo nombrar de esta manera, solo tomaremos algunas preguntas.
Rey, ¿qué opinas de que Don se haya aliado con Omos la semana pasada?
No voy a mentir, la verdad es que es preocupante en varios sentidos. Y supongo que ahora sabemos a qué se refería Rey cuando dijo que esto me afectaría de manera personal. La verdad es que no lo vi venir, pero después de todo, tuvo sentido. Tienen mucho en común. Dos hijos llenos de resentimiento que culpan a sus padres de todo lo que está mal en sus propias vidas. Pero como ya lo he escuchado y lo vuelvo a repetir, ya he estado frente a frente con gigantes sobre el ring y nunca me he echado para atrás. Y la verdad es que no lo pienso hacer ahora. Lo siento mucho porque la verdad es que odio terminar esto tan rápido, pero tenemos una lucha estelar increíble a continuación, que es el mini vikingo contra Rey Fénix, y la verdad es que va a estar increíble. Entonces, muchas gracias a todos, hasta la próxima. Gracias.
Here in week 2 of the World Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. JBL, I know this young man has captured your imagination as he the entire world.
This kid's a teenager. He beat one of the greatest lucha champions, one of the greatest wrestling champions of all time. Not once, twice. And his outside interference was on top of mitigating factors. I don't care. A teenager beat one of the greatest champions of all time. He can walk out here cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, absolutely could. The youngest member of the AAA roster, Vinny Vikingo, set for the biggest challenge of his career.
He's just a star, an absolute star. And somehow, he's beaten all of these champions. He does it tonight. We're going to have a teenager as the Cruiserweight champion.
This could very well prove to be the ultimate test of luck versus skill.
Señoras y señores, esta lucha pone en juego el campeonato crucero AAA. Presentando al retador que recibe su primera oportunidad por un campeonato con 18 años de edad de Ciudad de México, Mini Vikingo. Ahora reciban a nuestro campeón del Estado de México, ídolo internacional. Señoras y señores, aquí está Rey Fénix. ¡Ánimo!
Animo, representing the spirit of Lucha Libre, Rey Fénix, the proud champion, on your left. Mini Vikingo, the challenger, on your right, and that is what it is all about. The most coveted Cruiserweight Championship in the wrestling world. The AAA World Cruiserweight title.
Yeah, and every once in a while you see a guy like Magnus Carlsen or something come along, a kid prodigy that all of a sudden shocks all these world champions. This kid should be in social studies class somewhere. He's probably one of the greatest luchadors of all time.
I'm looking through my stats, and I can't believe this is true. Rey Fénix has been wrestling longer than Mini Vikingo has been alive.
This is absolutely amazing. Just a prodigy.
Welcome back to our announced as General Manager Rey Mysterio. Rey, I want to ask you, as someone who has spent your career as the ultimate underdog, what does Mini Vikingo need to do tonight to upset Rey Fénix?
He needs to follow his instincts, man, because at that age, you don't care about nothing. You just want to compete, you want to look good, and priority, you want to win.
Sometimes youthful indiscretion can be a competitor's best friend, as Fénix pins Vikingo's shoulders down to the canvas. Beautiful exchange, Mini Vikingo landing on his feet for the moment. Two of the most technically and aerially gifted luchadors in the world, flexing their skills for the entire wrestling world to enjoy. At stake, the right to be called AAA World Cruiserweight Champion. Catches the kick attempt of Fénix. And a little sportsmanship from the challenger.
Yeah, it's a little bad game is what it is. Talk about brash. I love it. Oh my God. Just swooping it out of there like a fly.
Covered by the champion, Grief.
He just now witnessed
one of the most vicious kicks I've ever seen in wrestling, period. It looked like it broke Vikingo.
Yeah, they're not make 20.
With a tornado splash from the challenger. Deep cradle.
I love that. He just locked his arms, his hands.
I'm loving this striking ability, particularly the speed of the challenger.
Yeah, no, like Ray said,
Goes the champion.
this is instinct. This is nothing you learn in wrestling school. This is nothing you learn from legends. This is something that God gives to somebody that comes along every so often in a generation, and you have some child prodigy like this Mini Vikingo. All you can do is sit back and watch and enjoy.
Ray, you yourself christened Dragon Lee the future of Lucha Libre. Is it safe to call Mini Vikingo the evolution of Lucha Libre?
Hey, 100%. That is definitely, we are witnessing the evolution right there.
Hey, this young man is one, no doubt about it.
Going toe for toe. Tit for tat.
But Fénix, lying in wait, caught the challenger with a kick. This is where experience could play a factor. Beautiful crossbody. Who's hanging? full extension. His head bounced right off the bat. The champion using his body as a weapon to take down Mini Vikingo.
There's some guys, you always saw like Rob Van Dam, just feels like they got rubber bones.
Oh, fantastic counter. Wow. And a Mini Vikingo coming within a heartbeat of upsetting the World Cruiserweight Champion, one of the most decorated luchadors in AAA history, Rey Fenix. And Phoenix looking to turn his fortunes around with that kick. Here it comes. Goodbye, amigo. This could spell the beginning of the end for Mini Vikingo, muscled up by the champion. Vicious Death Valley driver. And Mini Vikingo survives.
I think the champion is fed up and he's finding out what everybody else is finding out. You just can't kill this cockroach that just keeps living and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going like a never-ending buddy. This kid don't quit.
That's youth. Desire Phoenix ripping Vikingo into the canvas with a vicious Death Valley driver. Oh, wow. And that man just turned Mini Vikingo's lights clean out. Here comes the champion. Challenger out of the way. Standing Spanish fly. What the heck?
He almost had him. We almost had us a new champion.
That was very close. In the blink of an eye, the challenger, Mini Vikingo, the youngest competitor on the AAA roster, rips control of this cruiserweight title match back into his own favor again.
Listen to the fans.
Showing their appreciation for the action for the luchadors. Esto es lucha. This is wrestling, the heart and soul of Lucha Libre. Man, wow.
Rey Fenix, this is how you hit.
Way downtown.
You're gonna get the best of him. That'll happen with you, though. But look at him. He keeps fighting.
Vikingo out of the way, the Meteora. Poison run with the champion. Vikingo has his title. And Phoenix able to escape just in time. And for the first time in this matchup, something resembling frustration washing over the face of the challenger, the young Mini Vikingo.
What's he doing here?
Five splash for the challenger. Oh! John, what do you think is going through this young man's mind as we look again at the offense of the challenger?
I think the young man has surprised a couple of people, a couple of legends. And I think he's now starting to think that he can do it. It's surprising him that he's not.
And Ray, is there any possibility that Phoenix looked past his challenger because of his youth?
Wow, that's a really hard question. I'll tell you what. I think definitely Rey Fenix is outpowering him. No doubt.
It's with that rolling thunder cutter. Caught his challenger to retain. And this is good against the frustration. The will of Mini Vikingo, and you're right, Ray. There's frustration on the face of the champion.
I think you look at your competitors sometimes, and it's not like Rey Mysterio's looking at Rey Fenix. He's looking at a competitor thinking, okay, this is a challenger. I think you start to see this 18-year-old kid. He thought he could beat him, and he thought he had beat him. He lost whatever else is. You can't beat this kid.
Eddie Vikingo with the last second reversal. The youngest competitor on the roster versus one of the most decorated luchadors in AAA history. This would be a career-defining win for the challenger, Eddie Vikingo, who has the champion trapped on the top turnbuckle. Splash fly! They could do it! New champion, no! This is a testament to the toughness of Rey Fenix, taking his challenger's best shots and still fighting on. Raising the profile and the prestige of the AAA World Cruiserweight Championship around the globe. The challenger, perhaps feeling desperate, now perched up top. Nobody home on the Phoenix splash attempt.
This is a great champion versus a prodigy. He's seen this every generation or so. And we're seeing it on tonight.
And I think Phoenix is finished playing around. Here it comes. Mexican Lucha Libre Vikingo.
We don't see him like that.
Or does it, John?
Kicks out on one.
Didn't even get a kick out. Making lines on his own.
Didn't even get a 2 count.
I mean, I'm impressed by the moves and everything they're pulling off, but his willpower to kick out every single time.
You're absolutely right, Ray. No quit in the challenger, Eddie Vikingo. Hoisted up yet again by the champion. Around we go. And down with a Mexican muscle buster. Phoenix with this. You said it, GM. A pat on the chest of the challenger out of respect from the champion because Eddie Vikingo took the AAA World Cruiserweight Kingpin to his limits tonight. But ultimately, Rey Fenix was able to endure and rely on veteran instinct to get past his very game challenger, Eddie Vikingo, tonight to cap off week 2 of Verano Escandalo.
What a great champion we have in Rey Fenix, and what an incredible future we have with this prodigy that is Eddie Vikingo.
Amen.
The crazy thing, this doesn't hurt Vikingo. If he thought he was good going into this match, this is only going to make him better.
100% GM. When you see a prodigy like this at that age, guys, we're watching history. This kid's awesome.
Wow, what a show of respect.
A disappointing result for Eddie Vikingo, unable to dethrone Rey Fenix tonight. But another in a series of high-profile championship defenses for the reigning AAA World Cruiserweight Champion, the best cruiserweight in the world, Rey Fenix.
What now? I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.